peoples? What's good? Out here taking a walk. I'm gonna get started about the 1 minute and a half mark. Don't mind the noise. These boys out here cutting grass and working on working on light fixtures and shit out here in the park.
You ain't bothering me. You ain't bothering me. Where you gonna come?
All right, 25 more seconds. All right, let me go ahead and get started. As y'all see in the title, shout out to the one person who jumped in the room. But as y'all see, I titled it Buffalo versus Texas. And the reason why I titled it Buffalo versus Texas is because, what is that, May 14th, May 15th, when the Buffalo Massacre happened. And today is what, the 26th, so that's the 25th, either 24th or 25th, when the Texas Massacre happened, right? Now, if y'all see the two and compare the two, what do y'all see different that all black celebrities did, all black actors did, all black politicians, uh, just anybody that's black with any prominence? You see what they did with the Buffalo, right? And now you seeing what they doing with the Texas, right? Now that's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it, look what Joe Biden did. Now, it's what, Joe Biden a week to go to Buffalo, and all he did is get out and lay a wreath, and I don't even think the man said nothing. Soon as the Texas situation, he did a press conference, got the cussing and talking crazy about what he need and what he want done, and and we got to make sure these babies' lives ain't in vain. And now you see how he got all the smoke for them. I feel like death is death. One death is not worse than the next death. So I'm not trying to create that narrative, but the narrative, or what I'm trying to shape, is the mindset of how, when it comes to us black people, when something happened to us, ain't nobody got no sympathy. First, that Facebook didn't have, when they had a temporary things you can put around your profile. Instagram, nobody had Buffalo nothing. It's like they just got killed, and majority of them was black women. Now, as you see in the news, me and my wife talk about this. As you see in the news, the media, the movies, everything gets hyping the black woman. The first black woman to be the CEO of this. The first black woman to go to college at 12. First black woman to blah, 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 blah. So now they hyping up black women, but in turn, they didn't black women because it was black women that was murdered in Buffalo. So if anything would have came out of that, you would think that the white folk, the bourgeoisie in our community would have been like, oh, the black woman, why they do that? What's her name? Stacey Abrams, that's running for governor again in Georgia. Why she didn't come out? Then nobody come out and say nothing about Buffalo. But as soon as these kids was killed, oh, we gotta do something. We gotta get rid of guns. We gotta, man, that's all bullshit. They playing off your emotions. Because, like I said again, one murder is not worse than the other. Some black people justifying why they putting it on Facebook or social media is, oh, it's because it was kids. Murder is murder. It don't matter if it was a person that was 150 or somebody that was 5 months old, man. It doesn't matter. Murder is murder. Death is death. all the same. If there was 105, they didn't get a chance to get 106. So to me, I call bullshit on that. Yeah, they was hating on my stream, man. I must be saying something that they don't like, man. But yeah, so at the end of the day, they playing on people's emotions and saying, "Hey, we gotta get rid of guns." And I'm seeing folk, that's my friends on social media, saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna give my kid a bulletproof backpack and I'm gonna do this and do that." Now think about it. They sent 40 billion to Ukraine, right? For what? To protect them from who? And to help rebuild their country, right? And make sure the kids can eat. Make sure they can rebuild their homes and all the stuff that come with rebuilding the country after war, right? And also give them guns, bombs, stuff to protect them, right? But then they telling us, since this last school shooting, that we don't need guns. Guns is the problem. Now, if anybody know anything about their history, you will know that. Now, you can Google this and they'll try to debunk the narrative or debunk what happened actually to the Jews. But Jews are not weak people. I mean, it works in they benefit when it comes to people giving them money, or people feeling bad for them if you say something anti-Semitic. I mean, it looks like they weak, right? But it was this one Jewish guy, I forgot his name, but you got to think, man. And I'm gonna use the NBA and the NFL for example. Now think about it. You got all these rich, strong niggas, right? Even in the matter of fact, I clump the entertainment system in there, the entertainment world. You got all these huge, big old niggas, right? And then even in the rap music, you got niggas gangster. Nigga, I'll shoot a nigga. I'll do this to a nigga. And then go back and see who runs the industry. I ain't got to tell you. Do your math. Do your homework. Who runs the industry? Who's all the agents for the NFL? Mostly. Who's all the bankers? Where they put their money at? Who's the people they go to for investments when they say, hey, invest your money with us? Who's it they go to? Now let me go back to what I was saying. Now think about it. It's the people who are thinkers that really run the world. So the people that you see behind the scenes, them is thinkers. You will see a guy like Bill Gates, all these folk, man, them the people we see, man. Think about the people you don't see. Think about the little short, little, you know what I'm saying? Think about that guy who got all the paper and control people, man, and control the money. So like I said, it benefits them to play a certain type of way, to play the victim, to play like, oh, we're so weak and please help us. That's bullshit, man. The bottom line is, like I said, it benefits them. So when it comes down to it, people, like I said, they feel sorry for them. But in actuality, man, them people is not weak. So going back to what I was saying about Hitler coming, Hitler had to get rid of the guns, man. If they would have had guns, them folk would have been able to protect themselves. They would never put them in them camps. They would never been able to go put them people in them camps, man. So again, like I said, you can go on social media, you can Google, and it's gonna be people, oh no, that's not what happened. No, that is what happened. Hitler made it where they had to turn their guns in. Jews couldn't carry guns. They basically made people turn against them in Germany. So any law that they put forward, the law had to be respected. And everybody was following Hitler and the Third Reich and that Nazi regime. So they made sure they didn't have no guns. Because again, like I said, if they would have had guns, they would have defended themselves. That's just That's just a right that every man and every woman should have a God-given right to do, right? So fast forward to where we at with this Texas situation and the Buffalo situation, and little behold, it's gonna be more, y'all. I hate to say it. I'm not being negative. I'm not being facetious. It's just the reality of it, and it's not because there's so many guns out here. I'm in the hood. I'm in Detroit. Niggas kill niggas every day, but I don't never hear no politician say, "Hey man, we need to get rid of guns." So many guns in the black community. How y'all notice that? Don't nobody say that about us. But when some white kids get mowed down, or some people that's non-white get mowed down, that's, still considered white, get mowed down, it's a problem. We gotta get rid of the guns. The guns is the problem. But what happened in our community, because I can turn on the news, I can turn on Fox 2 News right now, and I guarantee you somebody lost their life last night, or it was a shooting last night. But I don't hear no politician. I don't see no politician. I don't see no actors. I don't see nobody saying, "Hey man, we need to get the guns and figure out why the guns is coming into our community." Because there's no gun makers in the hood. Just like it ain't no drug makers in the hood. This is common sense. So when they tell you, "Oh, the reason why so many guns, because they breaking into the gun stores and breaking to people's homes and they getting the guns." Okay, that's a fraction. What about the rest of the guns that's coming into our community? See, they hit y'all with that, and if you're not really a thinker or a person who gonna do research or use common sense and think, if niggas was breaking into people's homes like that with all these guns, like these cats got guns in the hood that the military don't even got, where they get them at? So at the end of the day, to me, I call bullshit. Again, so when it happens to us and our community, like right now, man, you got people with bars and shit on their window, yo. You hear me? This nigga with bars and shit on their window to keep people from breaking in their shit, right? Motherfuckers is living like prisoners in their own community. But it's so normal, we don't think nothing of it. But that's not how you're supposed to live. See? So then we got the white mayor. We got a chief that sucks up the white people. And they do a little bit of sweeping, get a little bit of crime off the street. But why is this bitch so crime ridden? Why is there so much dope and guns, girls getting snatched up every day? Nobody cares about what goes on in the hood, yo. Cube said it best in the movie Boys in the Hood at the end when he was like, man, either they know or they don't care about what goes on in the ghetto. They don't care. But they get us to care about their issues. So right now in Texas and Buffalo and all the mass shootings, they trying to spin the narrative of we need to get rid of the guns. The guns is the problem. For us, white supremacy and racism is the problem for us, in my humble opinion. Now, when it comes to them, like this last guy, he had on a tutu. He had on a tennis skirt. Is he LGBT? And if he is, why the LGBT not speaking up and saying, hey, we condemn him and we condemn, he seemed like he was on that side. An 18-year-old boy wearing a tutu, a tennis skirt, oh yeah, he definitely LGBT, right? But why they not saying nothing? Because it messes up their narrative. They supposed to be happy people who is all about love, and people who's all about this and that. No, it's violence everywhere, man. And it really boils down to the mental mind state. You got video games, you got movies, you got music. Shit, you got the news. You got your environment. You got parenting. Like, parenting is not the same. Me and my wife talk about this shit, man. Parenting is not even the same. Like, me and my wife, we parenting from the old school. How many parents is like that? How many nuclear families is out here? No disrespect to the black woman or women, but you got women who change. Guys like tires. Then you got women who like women. So they bringing in women in the home. And then people, oh man, women molest too. Women can molest boys, girls. So a lot of kids is growing up in homes, man, that's unsafe, it's unstable. They got to go to school with other unstable, unsafe, or just badass kids who basically go on social media and talk about other kids because their parents like that. Like you got children out here, they can wear a regular pair of Nikes, but since the other parents get their kids some high-end shit, they're making the other kid feel like just because he got some regular Nikes, he's not somebody. So now he got to go to school or she got to go to school feeling a certain type of way. And some of these kids is not built for that type of shit. Some of the kids can't take that shit, so they get a gun or they act out. Is it right? Nah. But at the end of the day, it's the community, it's the environment that is breeding this shit. You can get rid of all guns, man. Somebody will go up in the school and stab kids. You can get rid of all guns. Somebody will throw fire in that bitch, a Molotov cocktail, anything. Violence is violence. America is built on violence. America seed. I told somebody on social media, they were saying, oh, well, blah, blah. I said, so when America was birthed, was America birthed in blood? Was America birthed in love? Did they come and love on the Indians? Did they come and love on the slaves? So just think about what I'm saying. It's starting to rain. I'm going to have to roll out. But I just want to come and touch base with y'all, man. Y'all have a good day.